There's a famous song from the 90s that says, have you ever... Watch where this go right now. I have an have you ever for you. But before we get into that, listen to this proverb. Learn to dance a yard before you go broad. As we go along, you will see the importance of learn to dance a yard before you go broad. Now, back to your have you ever. Have you ever felt invisible, like you're part of the wall? I have been there. But hear this, purpose soldier. I got a clear view, but it's not because I got a new pair of glasses. It's because they ignored me first. But hear this! It was never a curse. It was just space for the discipline burst. No noise, no proving, just using the quiet time correctly. Miss this next line, and you will misread your entire forecast, your entire future. Back to the parable. Learn to dance a yard before you go broad. You hear that? And while you're dancing, remember this. Be stronger than your excuses. Be stronger. Later in the episode, I'm going to show you the neuroscience proof behind this parable. And why being invisible while learning is better than being visible while learning. And a joke thing. You ready? You ready? It's choice time. But before we get into the class session, run the intro. Woh La see it, Woh La beat. This is Woh La Vybz. Powered by purpose. You ready? Welcome to Woh La Vybz. I'm your host, Bowtie Bryan, the champion motivational selector, the voice of the upward pole. Join the movement. Today's episode is entitled, When Nobody's Watching, You're Free. Free for do what, Bowtie? Listen, while I see it, you will find out later. But right now, hear this. That freedom is either going to make you dangerous or quietly ruin you. The one that's tough, drop it again. That freedom is either going to quietly ruin you or make you dangerous. You see, in the episode, they gave me a card, but discipline gave me direction, aka my card season. I moved before life forced me to. In this episode, the question will be, what do you do when you're invisible? What do you do when you are invisible? Okay, purpose soldiers, hear this right now. Laughter, right? We like to laugh, but none of us like to be laughed at. Have you been laughed off the stage before you got a chance to touch the mic? Laughed off the field before you got a chance to touch the ball? Laughed out the office before your body even touched the chair? That's not regular laughter. Basically, they are saying, oh, sorry. You're not ready yet. You're not qualified. If that's you right now, listen carefully, because what feels like rejection might actually be protection. Now let's check the Woh La Vybz outline. Snake sleep away there!
You have one unheard message.
Snake Sleeper here. Dem laugh early sometimes, you know. But that just mean rehearsal still a guan. All right, me gone.
All right. Rehearsal still go on. So don't give up the fight. And hear this. Applause is a weak reward. Progress pays better. Boy, hold that tongue. Say it again. Applause is a weak reward. Progress pays better. Remember this.
Effort accumulates, whether you notice or not.
You see, during my card season, when they were paying me $10 per hour, and my skill set didn't match the pay, I was being underpaid. Guess what? Here's what I didn't tell you. The pain hurt, but it did not break me. Be stronger than your excuses. Be stronger. Remember, during the opening of this episode, I said something about being part of the wall? I was part of the wall. I was invisible. But guess what? I used that invisibility to build and to dance a yard before I got broad. Since I was a part of the wall, There are no eyes on me. No spotlight. Just me and my philosophy. Even if there's no ladder to the top, I'ma find a way. Hear this right now. If nobody sees you yet, that doesn't mean you're late. The one that's tough, drop it again. Purpose Soldier. If nobody sees you yet, it doesn't mean you're late to the party. Keep cooking. And hear this right now. Oi! Pata bubble! Pata bubble! But you never tell them say you're cook. Silence is not weakness. It's a strength. Let it cook. A guy from antiquity said something profound about this exact subject. All right? Preparation before exposure isn't weakness. It's wisdom. Boy, hold that talk. Say it again. Here's the principle. Preparation before exposure isn't weakness. That small choice right there carry a heavy consequence. You see, all eyes on me? Everybody wants to be seen. But as the Jamaicans say, Chicken Mary out the near. Now back to the guy from the ancient times, right? He said, and quote, "My time has not yet come." Now who's this guy? Who is this guy with such profound wisdom? This guy is Jesus. Now, if Jesus followed this principle, I think it's something we should look into. What do you say? What do you say? Now, here's another principle. The first principle was preparation before exposure isn't weakness, is wisdom. Now, here's the second principle for this section. Don't announce what your discipline can carry yet. This one right here, I'm ready to home. Am I in it? Am I in it? Okay, stop.
Busted!
What? Whoa!
I'm having too much fun doing this, right? Don't announce what your discipline can carry yet. Now you might be saying, Bowtie, why is this important? Here's why it's important. Because the moment you announce yourself, here comes expectations. And within those expectations, here comes the pressures and the trials and tribulations of the world. You're ready to carry that luggage? If you're not ready, let it cook. Let it cook before you announce your meal to the world. Let it cook before you announce your business to the world. Let it cook before you go on the stage to sing. Let it cook. Because here comes expectations. And expectations can ruin you. So remember this. Preparation before exposure isn't weakness. It's wisdom. Let it cook. Now it's time to move on to FMF. And don't worry, FMF ain't a curse. But before we get to FMF, let's go to the scientific reason why being invisible is greater than being visible while you're learning. Okay, Purpose Soldier, hear this right now. The answer in a nutshell. Quiet builds skill. Now, the moment you feel judged, the brain run away and say, "Save your mama! Run for cover!" Oh! Survival mode! Activate! Activate! Threat detected! Threat detected! Cortisol rises, and now the brain is scanning for threats. Who's calling me stupid? Who's saying I can't sing? Who's saying I can't dance? Who's saying I can't cook? Who's saying I'm fat? Who's saying I'm slow? That's why it's important to learn to dance a yard before you go broad. Okay, Purpose Soldier, this right here is a good segue into the next FMF section, right? Hear this. When nobody's watching, you are free to make mistakes. And that's where neuroplasticity kicks in. The brain is rewiring through error. All right? So remember, the brain needs safety to grow. And when people are watching you learn, you stagnate or don't grow at all. This is Woh La Vybz. Big up on yourself. Stay locked in. Back to the session. Yeah. Guess what? It's FMF framework time. Now, what does FMF mean? The first F mean? What does it mean? Freedom. Remember I said, that freedom will either ruin you or make you dangerous? Well, this is the freedom. It's choice time. What do you do when you are invisible? You have the freedom to explore your choices, freedom to explore your options, freedom to do whatever you want to do because you're in safety and the brain is free. You can make your mistakes freely. All right? So now it's choice time. Remember this. The same freedom that ruins people who drift, don't be a drifter. Don't be like a plastic bag on the highway that's going with the wind. It's the same freedom that makes disciplined people dangerous. The one that's tough, drop it again. Before me say it again, hear this. Turn it up, Lord. The vibes are get hot, 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 hot. The vibes just got hot. So, how hot is your discipline? How hot is your discipline? Are you drifting? Or are you living a disciplined life? All right? Because disciplined people are dangerous. They slay their goals. Drifters, they die in the wilderness. All right? It's choice time. All right. Let me put a bow up on the F. You have the freedom to look clumsy without that clumsiness being a reputation. It's choice time. You're free to experiment. What are you going to do with your freedom? Once again, it's choice time. Now, let's move on to everyone's favorite letter. M. M is for mistake. Who likes mistakes? Most people don't. But when you're living in the FMF framework, mistakes become a stepping stone to greatness. Because mistakes are made in private. And those mistakes don't become your reputation. Because guess what? Nobody sees them. Now imagine baking a cake, right? You're learning to bake a cake. Who do you invite the entire town to watch you bake a cake for the first time? Who do you invite the entire town to watch you burn the cake? No. You make those mistakes in private. And then once you master your recipe in private, you serve what you've done in private to the world. All right, Purpose Soldier, here's the science behind that. Neuroplasticity is strengthened when you try, fail a bit, adjust, succeed. Listen, pull out your phone and write this down. Try, fail a bit, adjust, succeed. You see, when you live your life between frustration and achievable, try, fail a bit, adjust, succeed. Watch growth happens. I'm telling you, micro adjustments, micro growth. And this right here is a definition of learning to dance a yard before you go abroad. Preparation before exposure isn't weakness. It is wisdom. Let it cook. Now, the final letter in the FMF framework is F. And F is for focus. Okay, Purpose Soldier, why is focus so important? Freedom, mistakes. Without focus, you become a drifter. So focus is the anchor to this principle. And if the anchor is holding, right, you'll become dangerous. All right? So when you're focused, you don't care about what Johnny is doing. You're not explaining. You're not complaining. You're not pretending. You're busy sharpening your skills. You're busy working in your lab, leaving the noise behind. So combine the freedom, the mistake, and the focus and become dangerous. Remember, as I said before, the same freedom that cause people to drift is the same freedom that make disciplined people dangerous. And what do I mean by dangerous? They slay their goals. They achieve things because they are focused. They are single-minded. One of my favorite things to say is this. Even if there's no ladder to the top, I'ma find a way. So FMF people in the FMF framework, people using the FMF, let that be your mantra. Even if there's no ladder to the top, I'ma find a way. Stay focused and single-minded and go slay those goals. Go slay those giants. Go slay those excuses because you're born winner. Right now, even if you're eating sardines for dinner, go be great. Attention, soldier. I have a dub plate for you right now. Listen this. Some say a Leroy. Some say the boy Tom. But me say, are you? Move! The major key is you. Get moving, then stay silent till discipline can carry what you are building. Purpose soldier, did you hear that? Did you hear that? Take this to heart, right? Progress begins where explanation ends and discipline takes over. So my goal for you is that you will graduate from being an explainer to a doer, from an attention seeker to a worker in silent and in secret, and use that season not as a death sentence or as a curse, but as a gift. My friend, it's a gift. Use it to grow. Use it to become an expert. Use it wisely. All right? It's choice time. Are you ready to make that choice? Come on, man. Are you going to be a soldier? Because soldiers are inherently this. Be stronger than your excuses. Be stronger. You made it to the end, Purpose Soldiers. Good to go. Listen to this right now. Go plant them seeds. Water them with discipline. And let God handle the growth. Remember, stay sharp. Stay disciplined. Stay moving. This has been Woh La Vybz, powered by Purpose. Till next rhythm, walk good and go claim what's yours. Yes, me gone. And I'm leaving on this note. Pull out your phone and write this down. What's billed for applause gets paid once. What's billed in secret compounds. You hear that? What's billed for applause gets paid once. What's billed in secret compounds. Whoa! Bowtie Bryan gone! Indecision is deadly. A single choice to spark your flames of transformation.